This evening, first, massive fire in Eccles. A devastating blaze destroys a warehouse owned by Kaitor News publisher Glenn Lal, causing millions in losses. Hear how firefighters battled to contain the inferno, plus $100,000 cash grant. The government clarifies the role of photographs in the registration process. Find out why they're key to receiving the one-off payoff and how you can ensure eligibility. Also, Mashramani 2025 takes off. Bigger and more inclusive than ever, this year's festival promises a cultural explosion. From pop-up concerts to new competitions, we've got the highlights. And nursing graduation milestone. A record-breaking 400-plus graduates are ready to transform Ghana's healthcare. See how their training aligns with the nation's healthcare vision. Finally, plastic pollution talks intensify. Global negotiations in South Korea aims to tackle the growing threat of marine plastic pollution. What could this mean for our oceans and wildlife? Stay tuned. These stories and more are coming up next on Headline News Update. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for November 27, 2024. I am Baby Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, a massive fire destroyed a warehouse in Eccles, East Bank Demerara, owned by Kaitor News publisher Glenn Lal, causing multi-million-dollar losses. Malcolm Carter has more details.
On Tuesday afternoon, a massive fire destroyed an Eccles East Bank Demerara warehouse owned by Kaitor News publisher Glenn Lal and his wife Bina Lal, causing losses estimated at hundreds of millions of dollars. The warehouse, located at the industrial site Eccles, was used to store items for Kaitor News and Bina's footwear. The fire erupted around 4 p.m. and quickly consumed the building, destroying all its contents, despite firefighters battling the blaze for over 4 hours. Lal, who rushed to the scene after being alerted, said the fire reportedly started from an electrical spark in a section of the warehouse used by a friend to store goods. He said the fire spread quickly to areas with shoes, electrical fittings, and printing equipment, noting that everything was gone. Lal revealed that 3 containers of brand new shoes had just been stored in the facility, adding to the significant losses. Fortunately, the nearby Kaitor radio tower was undamaged, though the station is temporarily off the air. Fire Chief Gregory Wickham stated that investigations into the cause are ongoing. Firefighters were able to prevent the fire from spreading to other facilities at the industrial site. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for finance and the public service, Dr. Ashley Singh, has clarified that taking photographs is necessary to register for the $100,000 cash grant. Dr. Singh explained that the photographs ensure the registrant is physically present during registration and that the grant collector matches the registered individual. While participation in the photo process is optional, refutal will result in ineligibility for the grant. The registration process has already begun in Region 9 and is underway for public servants. It involves a 4-step system: registration, verification, check preparation, and distribution. Dr. Singh highlighted using pre-programmed tablets and a specially designed app to streamline the process. Checks will be distributed at the exact location of registration, with schedules published to inform citizens. The government is seeking $30.5 billion in supplementary funding to facilitate the grant distribution as part of a larger $84 billion request to the National Assembly. Minister Singh urged eligible citizens to participate promptly, emphasizing the government's commitment to efficient and swift implementation. On a different note, police are investigating the murder of Ovid James, a 37-year-old miner from Madia, Region 8, who was fatally stabbed on Tuesday morning at 9 Miles Back Dam, Honeycamp, Middle Mazaruni River. The suspect, identified only as Niji, is a Brazilian national whose identity remains unknown. According to reports, gold miner Alistair Culpepper employed James and the suspect. On Monday evening, they and other workers were drinking at Honeycamp Landing after finishing work. Witnesses, including James's reputed wife, Rebecca Anton, stating that an argument erupted between James and the suspect early Tuesday over who their employer was. The confrontation escalated and the suspect stabbed James in the abdomen with a knife. James collapsed and was pronounced dead upon arrival at the Isano Health Post. Police are actively searching for the suspect as investigations continue. Stick around when we return. Georgetown School of Nursing celebrates the largest graduation cohort, and Mashramani 2025 promises to be the largest celebration yet.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and we've got the most wonderful deals. Get the perfect gift from Digicel. Grab the Samsung A05 for just $17,900, the A25 for $37,900, or treat yourself to the S24 Ultra for only $205,000. And that's not all. Every phone comes with a free 30-day data plan. Don't wait. These holiday savings won't last forever. Visit your nearest Digicel store today. Digicel, the network for everyone, everywhere.
It is the biggest sale of the year going down right here at Clearance, always keeping you in style. The 29th of November 2024 Black Friday sale where you get half off store-wide. Get half off all your top brands like your Kenneth Cole and Dockers footwear, Puma and Nike sneakers, men's suits, shirts, Levi jeans, and jerseys. Get half off on ladies' footwear, handbags, dresses, tops, working suits, and so much more. So keep the date in mind, November 29th, 2024, right here at Clearance, half off store-wide. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. It's Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, white spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you wanna know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, dark seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radical went to the supermarket and she papa buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. He shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Our smiles make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Mill Street, Georgetown. Telephone 226-1082.
We are back. Our holiday specials are here. From now until December 6th, enjoy our exclusive Christmas packages. Get one service free when you book 3 services, complimentary mattress cleaning with any yard power washing service, free small carpet cleaning with every chair set cleaning and steaming. Connect with us on Facebook and Instagram or visit us at 3430 Jacksonville, North Rumboldt, Georgetown. You can also give us a call on 689-7558, 646-0405, or 639-6365. Start your holiday preparations early with Fortune Investment Company and let us make your season shine.
GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. It is the civic duty and legal responsibility of all persons who meet the eligibility requirements to apply for registration. By doing so, you will be ensuring that you are issued a national identification card and be included in the official lists of electors for future elections, providing you meet all eligibility criteria. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, contact GECOM on 225-027729 or visit the website www.gecom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Mashramani 2025, officially launched on Tuesday, is said to be the most electrifying celebration in Ghana's history, emphasizing the country's rich cultural diversity. Themed expressing our culture and creativity as one Guyana, the festivities will take place from February 14th to 24th, featuring a lineup of events such as the Calypso Monarch, Soca Monarch, Dance Hall Monarch, Mashramani, Masharama, public flag raising, Chutney Monarch costume and float parade, and Panorama Steel Band competition. Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports Charles Ramsey Jr. highlighted significant early preparations, including funding and coordination for float parade designers, a first in Mashramani's history. He also noted the anticipation from locals and visitors, encouraging early travel bookings. Andrew Tyndall, Director of National Events, revealed that the Calypso Monarch competition will be held in Maruka Region 1 for the first time. Pop-up concerts are planned for Regions 2, 3, and 5 to ensure inclusivity and broader cultural participation. Registration for song competitions will open on December 2nd via the ministry's Facebook page with a submission deadline of December 31st. Additional events will be announced in the coming weeks. The government's efforts aim to make Mashramani 2025 a landmark cultural celebration for Ghana and beyond. The Georgetown School of Nursing graduated its largest cohort of over 400, marking a historic milestone in advancing Ghana's healthcare system. More from Malcolm Carter.
The Georgetown School of Nursing hosted its biennial graduation ceremony on Tuesday, marking a historic milestone with 434 graduates, the largest cohort since the institution was founded in 1945. The ceremony at the National Cultural Center celebrated 201 registered nurses, 171 nursing assistants, and 36 post-basic trained midwives and 26 single-trained midwives. Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony delivered the keynote address, reaffirming the government's commitment to healthcare investment. He highlighted the graduates' critical role in advancing quality care across Guyana. Dr. Anthony noted that competent and compassionate care defines the healthcare system, and the training should prepare the trainees to meet those expectations. He emphasized the need for empathy and lifelong learning in the medical field. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Narain Singh commended the graduates for their dedication and urged them to embrace their role as patient advocates during challenging times. The newly trained healthcare professionals will join teams nationwide, contributing to the continued transformation of Guyana's healthcare system. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. Police in Regional Division 1 seized 193 grams of cannabis during a search at a shop in Barama Line, Barmeton, Northwest District on Tuesday evening. Acting on a tip-off, officers searched the premises in the absence of the shop owner, Eon Park, who was reportedly in Georgetown. UC Jones, a 22-year-old minor from Bartica, was present and consented to the search. Under the shop counter, officers discovered 12 Ziploc bags containing seeds, leaves, and stems, suspected to be cannabis, along with a black plastic bag holding additional quantities. Jones was arrested on site and escorted to the Barometer police station, where the suspect in narcotics were weighed and confirmed to total 193 grams. He remains in custody assisting with the investigation. Don't go away after the break. Pakistan protests. Security forces crack down on Imran Khan supporters, and no one will win. Canada, Mexico, and China respond to Trump tariff threats.
This Christmas, Digicel is bringing you the gift of millions. 10 lucky customers will become millionaires for Christmas. Top up $1,000 or more for your chance to win $1 million. Turn your Christmas into a celebration of cash and cheer. 2 new millionaires every week. The countdown to Christmas millions is on. Top up $1,000 or more today for your chance to win. Digicel, the network for everyone, everywhere.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny? I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again. Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Furnishing your home or office has never been easier. Here at Kissoon's, our inventory of locally made and imported furniture, offered at amazing prices, will leave you wanting more. From vinyl, floor rugs and carpets, bedroom, dining and living room sets, mattresses, pillows, office desk, chairs and filing cabinets, outdoor benches and tables. We have a piece of furniture for every room imaginable in your home or office. Check out our flagship store at Industrial Site Rijnveld or one of our branches in New Amsterdam, Port Morant, Riverton and Camp Street. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 50 years.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Common smalls make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Mill Street, Georgetown. Telephone 226-1082.
We are back. Our holiday specials are here. From now until December 6th, enjoy our exclusive Christmas packages. Get 1 service free when you book tray services, complimentary mattress cleaning with any yard power washing service, free small carpet cleaning with every chair set cleaning and steaming. Connect with us on Facebook and Instagram or visit us at 3430 Jacksonville, North Rumboldt, Georgetown. You can also give us a call on 689-7558, 646-0405, or 639-6365. Start your holiday preparations early with Fortune Investment Company and let us make your season shine.
It is the biggest sale of the year going down right here at Clearance, always keeping you in style. The 29th of November 2024 Black Friday sale where you get half off store-wide. Get half off all your top brands like your Kenneth Cole and Dockers footwear, Puma and Nike sneakers, men's suits, shirts, Levi jeans, and jerseys. Get half off on ladies' footwear, handbags, dresses, tops, working suits, and so much more. So keep the date in mind, November 29th, 2024, right here at Clearance, half off store-wide. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
The Guyana Elections Commission GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Types of transactions. Anyone eligible for registration is required to visit the registration office responsible for his or her area of residence to apply for registration. Persons who are already registered could apply for a name change if they have changed their names since they were last registered. Apply for corrections if there is incorrect information on their national ID cards. Persons who are desirous of conducting any of the above transactions must provide the relevant supporting documents. Persons who are already registered could request that their photographs be retaken if the quality of the photographs on their ID cards is unacceptable. Collect their new ID cards if they have not done so as yet. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, please contact GECOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GECOM website at www.gecom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world.
Good evening, I'm Malcolm Carter and welcome to tonight's regional and international news. In the Caribbean, Grenada's parliament will adopt artificial intelligence tools in 2025 with plans to train legislators on utilizing the technology, Speaker Leo Cato announced. The initiative stems from recommendations at the 67th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference in Australia, which emphasize integrating technological solutions to enhance governance and inclusivity. Key outcomes included encouraging parliaments to modernize systems while respecting traditions, fostering electoral inclusivity for all, including persons with disabilities, and leveraging AI to streamline tasks such as transcription and record management. The conference workshops also tackled issues like MP security, combating discrimination, and engaging marginalized groups, aiming to strengthen democratic resilience globally. Meanwhile, Canada, Mexico, and China have warned that President-elect Donald Trump's proposed tariffs could harm all involved economies. Trump plans to impose 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico and 10% on goods from China, citing concerns over drugs and illegal immigration. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau urged collaboration while highlighting economic interdependence as Mexico's Prime Minister Claudia Sheinbaum criticized the measures, warning of retaliatory tariffs. China's embassy dismissed claims linking the country to fentanyl smuggling and cautioned against trade wars. Economic fallout includes currency dips for the Canadian dollar and Mexican peso, fueling global trade tensions ahead of Trump's inauguration. Internationally, at least 7 people have been killed and dozens injured in protests in Pakistan ahead of a court hearing to charge the former prime minister with terrorism charges. Al Jazeera's Kamal Haidir reports.
For days, Imran Khan supporters have slowly marched towards the capital demanding his release from prison. The jailed former prime minister branding the demonstration as the final call. A call Pakistan security forces responded to forcefully. Public gatherings are banned and paramilitary units have deployed across the capital. Human rights groups like Amnesty International accuse authorities of unlawful action and using excessive force, a charge echoed on the streets.
The security forces killed our colleague and we need justice for him. Look at these shells that they fired on us. But we are determined to achieve the release of our leader Imran Khan.
Look at my shoulder, it has an injury. We have been on the road the last 3 days and we will continue to fight, even if we have to die for the release of Imran Khan.
The Interior Ministry has deployed the army to protect diplomatic missions in what is known as Islamabad's Red Zone. The Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif described the protest as extremism.
This is not a peaceful protest. I have in my hand shells of tear gas. I have in my hand marbles which are being pelted upon the police personnel and the rangers.
Khan's been in jail since August last year, facing a raft of criminal charges his supporters say are politically motivated. Both Khan, his wife and his party workers have repeatedly faced legal action.
I am requesting that you all reach the capital at any cost, even if we have to stay for a sit-in until your leader Imran Khan is released. We will continue to stay, even if you have to face starvation.
Security forces fired at the crowd, live rounds, rubber bullets and tear gas canisters. Then they left the area. But the protesters are determined to make another attempt to come to this venue, which is Islamabad's Red Zone and home to government buildings. Supporters of Khan say the crisis demands a political solution to a political problem. But authorities look set to charge Khan with more criminal charges, including terror-related offences in the coming days. Kamal Haider, Al Jazeera, Islamabad.
Finally, critical negotiations for tackling global plastic pollution are entering a final round of talks in Busan, South Korea. Marine life faces growing threats from plastic pollution, with sea turtles often trapped by discarded nets, fishing lines, or plastic bags. Al Jazeera's Nick Clark reports.
A discarded fishing net has snared this loggerhead turtle. You do wonder, for every one like this we see, how many more go unseen. Another battles for breath against invisible fishing lines which have snared a rear flipper. A green turtle trapped by a plastic bag, desperate to escape. The team at Naxos Wildlife Protection deal with this time and time again. They've rescued this young loggerhead from a fishing net and are nursing her back to health.
And we have to consider how vast and deep the seas are, and especially here on the islands, there's so many shores, so we only find only a small percentage of them. We don't know how many are just floating in the sea, or they even sink, or they get lost with the currents. So we guess it is a pretty big problem, considering how much trash gets washed on the shores. And it affects all marine life, not just sea turtles.
Recent studies suggest that between 1 and 2 million tons of plastic enter the oceans annually, and it's continually degrading, pieces getting smaller and smaller. This beach on the island of Amorgos has been made famous by its iconic shipwreck, a popular location for TV and cinema. Volunteers here recently cleaned up the accumulated trash. But look closer and you'll still find tiny plastic fragments literally everywhere.
So this is just what's on the surface if you really dig down. Look at that.
Microplastics have infiltrated every part of the planet, from the air we breathe to the guts of fish and other marine animals. Even if you stopped the production of plastic totally today, there's still a colossal amount of plastic in the environment, and it's slowly disintegrating. So it's critical to try and understand the processes at play. Here at the Hellenic Marine Research Centre on the Greek mainland, they're investigating how microplastics interact with the natural functioning of ecosystems.
It is known that from laboratory experiments at some very high concentrations, these plastics and microplastics may pose health risks to the organisms, but it is unknown yet the kind of risks and at which level of microplastics these may occur.
Off the island of Naxos, after weeks of care, the young loggerhead turtle is released back into the deep, back to a life made more perilous than ever thanks to the modern world's unregulated and endless production of plastic waste. Nick Clark, Al Jazeera, Naxos, Greece.
Thanks, Malcolm. This brings us to the end of the regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3D weather forecast. And that's Safe TV2 Headline News for this Wednesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for a rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.